If you've just woke up and you're struggling to fall back asleep, then let's waste no time. I'm going to teach you the Abraham 25 and 5 sleep technique in this video. So whether you want to learn it for next time or you want to try it now, let's begin to fall back asleep. So let's kick things off with tip number 1, and it's all about lowering your heart rate. If your heart rate's too high, you're not going to be able to transition into sleep, okay? Ideally, we want your heart rate to be about 60 beats per minute, or even slightly lower than that is fine as well. And there's things that we can do to help lower your heart rate so we can get into that rhythmic sleep stage, all right? So I'm going to teach you now what you need to do. Straight into step number 1. The first thing you do whilst you're laying in bed, we're going to relax our entire body, okay? The best way to do this is work your way down, right? So we're going to relax our jaw muscles, we're going to relax our tongue, relax your chin, work your way down, relax your shoulders, okay? Relax your traps, relax your arms. Keep working your way down, relax your legs, relax your feet. That way we're going to get an entire body relaxation, so then we can move on to the next step, some deep sleep. So straight on to tip number 2. Now it's time for my secret weapon, the Abraham 25 and 5 sleep technique. This is really, really useful when you've woken up and you can't fall back asleep, or if you just need to relax and stop your mind from thinking so much, just so we can transition into the sleep stage. Now, we've already done step 1. We've gone through all the relaxation. Our body's nice and relaxed. We're laying in the bed. So let's work through it step by step for how you do the Abraham 25 and 5 sleep technique. So step 1, close your eyes and you're going to breathe in nice and normal, okay, through your nose and out of your nose. And you're going to count to 25. So I'm just going to do a few counts with you now so you get the gist of it. So close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you do that for 25, then we move on to step number 2. Step number 2, after we've done 25 counts, we're going to open our eyes ever so slightly, like so, okay? And then we're going to count to 5, doing the exact same breathing, okay? So step 2, open your eyes very slightly. 1, 2, and you keep repeating up until 5. That is the 25 and 5 sleep technique, okay? And what you do after you've done the 5, you then recycle again. You go back to the start, you do the 25 with your eyes closed and 5 with your eyes shut. This technique is so good that most people, after the first cycle, they will fall asleep, okay? So give it a go now. If you fall asleep, make sure to come back on this video tomorrow and leave a comment and a thumbs up, letting everyone know how good it was, okay? Because a lot of the times, most people watching this fall asleep before they can leave a comment or like, okay? So give it a go. That is the Abraham 25 and 5 technique. Very easy to do and very useful to know. Straight on to tip number 3, lights and distractions. We need to get rid of these, okay? So if you've got one of these next to your bedside table, if you've got an alarm clock there, if you've got a clock going off and there's lights on there, if there's any lights basically coming into your room, if there's a router in the corner and it's flashing, we need to try and avoid all these and help a dark room. We need a dark room, as dark as we can possibly get. This is all going to help initiate sleep, okay? If there's lights going on in the room, if there's a lot of light, it's not going to help us fall into sleep mode, okay? And you're going to struggle. And then this is going to happen again and again. So make sure your room is light-free and as dark as you can possibly get. Now let's talk about SONNET. They are a US-based company that's all about supporting better sleep and wellness. Because let's face it, sleep is at the heart of you feeling and performing your best every single day. And with nearly 1/3 of American adults struggling to sleep, SONNET is passionate about you taking meaningful steps towards better sleep and overall health. They've been great friends of the channel, and I'd highly recommend you to check out their website to see their unique approach to wellness. Link in the description below, and a big thank you to SONNET for being our trusted sponsor. Straight on to tip number 4, the temperature of the room. Probably one of the most important things when it comes to falling asleep, okay? Because if your temperature's too high, we're not going to be able to transition into a sleep state, okay? Same as if it's too low, your body is not going to be able to get to that sleep state. So we need to do everything to get your body temperature to the right temperature. So the room temperature is super important. In terms of numbers, try and keep your room temperature at 18 degrees Celsius. That's 65 Fahrenheit for anyone who's watching in the US. If you do that, we'll be able to fall asleep much easier, especially if you're trying to fall back asleep or if you're just trying to fall asleep. So definitely do that. Makes a big difference. So there you have it, guys. Some really easy tips for you to follow to fall back asleep, or even to help you fall asleep. The Abraham 25-5 sleep technique is excellent. So many people find it helpful, so definitely do let me know how you get on either tonight or tomorrow. Come back on, leave us a comment, let us know how you got on. Also, I do have more videos, we've got more tips on how to fall asleep better, so definitely do check them out on the channel. There's a playlist as well with all of them there, so give it a go. As always, I really hope these tips help, and sending some vibes.